I share. Hi.
I'd like to welcome you to the Roman Catholic Cathedral in Cobh in County Cork, Republic of Ireland. This cathedral is a Neo-Gothic cathedral. In other words, it's Gothic Renewal based on the medieval Gothic of 1120 to 1620, roughly. It's handmade in stone. There is no plaster work outside or inside the cathedral, and it's a typical Gothic cathedral of high-pointed windows, high-pointed arcade arches, high-pointed doors, great perpendicularity in the steeple and the spire, which sits on top of the steeple, rising to 300 feet high. The cathedral itself is not immensely huge. It's about 210 feet long, 120 feet wide, and the ceiling is 100 feet over the nave passage. It's built in the shape of the Latin cross. The Holy of Holies, the tabernacle, is on the east side of the cathedral. The entrance, the portals, are on the west end of the cathedral. The cathedral has all the features of Gothic architecture: buttressing, flying buttresses, gargoyles, great adornment decoration on the outside and on the inside, of course. Major works of glass art in the shape of windows by Franz Meyer of Munich and Bavaria in Germany, and windows by John Hardman of Birmingham in the United Kingdom. The mosaics on the nave passageway is by J.C. Edwards of Rhuaban in northeast Wales. Beautifully done. The mosaics themselves are quarter-inch tesserae and laid by hand. The mosaics inside the altar rails in the chancel area are by Ludwig Oppenheimer of Old Trafford in Manchester, and they're magnificent also. The windows on the north side of the cathedral at the nave level are dealing with the parables of Jesus Christ, and on the south side they're dealing with the miracles of Jesus Christ. They're didactic windows. They're readily understandable by anybody who has been raised in a Christian background. Now, there are also a series of 11 great windows over the chancel. That's over the sanctuary at the east end, and each of those 11 windows has 5 separate subjects, so there are really 55 works of art at that point in the cathedral. Now, on the west side of the cathedral, the west end of the cathedral, there's the great rose window of the Apocalypse, revealed by St. John the Evangelist in his Gospel. And on the north side there's a rose window dedicated to St. Joseph, patron of the Holy Family, and on the south side the rose window is dedicated to Our Lady, Stella Maris, Star of the Sea. The altar is a great altar of Italian marble. The pillars are of Cork Red Marble. There is also black Kilkenny marble and green Connemara marble. There are 8 altars in the cathedral, 7 plus the main altar, and there are 8 confessionals in the cathedral. There's a baptistry and a mortuary chapel in the cathedral. There's a small crypt under the Beata Chapel. It's really mostly for deceased bishops of the diocese. The timber work in the cathedral, the ceiling is a barrel vaulted ceiling in American pitch pine. The seating of the cathedral is American pitch pine. Now, all this timber came from America as lumber and was fabricated pulpit from where pre-Vatican II the bishops and priests addressed the people is handmade in Austrian oak, 45 feet high, octagonal and freestanding, and it's beautiful art. The cabinet for the organ is also an Austrian oak. The screening and the bishop's seat, his cathedra, is in Austrian oak on the east end of the cathedral. I hope that this has given you an introduction really into the architecture and art of the cathedral, and I hope you derive pleasure from it.
Thank you so much, sir, for all those information. Have a nice day. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you. Thank you.